180. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right. He's telling you right.
Here's Foles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Foles. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Set. 19. 44 to Mike. 29. Man, I got you. Now let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. He's going to right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Focus is set. 19. I got it. 44. 44 to my Hayward. Check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It fights him off. Being chased out left. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed, getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down now. It's Miller, still on his feet, and he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Set, 19, check. 31.
On first down, Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Third and long. It's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, here's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Come on out here. Come get some. 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Sharks got it, left side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On third down, Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action for Miller. Now Watson steps away to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's a give to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
13.
They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
What we got?
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to go for it all. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. 2nd half begins with a run from Miller. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. Third down here. They'll toss it to Fournette. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
I got it. 2 times. Hey.
They begin with a run by Miller. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So don't say nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike Bobo, I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check. Hey.
Watson on 1st down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Watson looks to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for Pryor, long. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella, the 40, the 30, 10. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Tempo. 55. 55. Coming.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes Carter. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go! Check the backer.
On play action, they'll throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Here's Foles. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now Leonard Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
55 mark, 55.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Reset, like 88. 44 to Mike. Come on. You better bring.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Lamar Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
44, Mike, 44. You got it.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Come to my work. Yes, great. Come to my work.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about him much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing now, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.